Well, hello boys and girls. Today we're going to do a backtest with me session. I do this normally on my live streams, but I know that some of you want to have the shorter version, so this is going to be it. I'm going to do 1 month of backtesting on Aussie dollar. It's going to be Aussie dollar August of 2021, and I'm going to do it very quickly for you. I'm going to shortcut it for you to see how I look at the markets. So make sure to backtest with me. If you guys want to check the strategy that I mostly base my strategy on, you can check the link in the description and you have a 10% off coupon code with the code GTRAF10. If you guys want to see how I backtest, make sure to check the whole video out. I think it's going to be very valuable. Don't forget to also subscribe to the channel. Look at that. That's my channel. Subscribe. I see you lingering there without subscribing. Make sure to subscribe if you like the video. So let's get into the video and let's get into the charts. Peace. Okay, so basically this is how my chart looks like overall. I try to use naked price action the most I can when I'm trading. I only use 2 possible ray lines, but this is going to come down to you. What do you use in your trading? Today we are going to be backtesting Aussie dollar in August. So we are going to go back, use the bar replay tool and go back to August. And then this is from my previous backtesting sessions. And then we are going to put on the chart whatever we need to see. So I'm just going to put both ray lines on and going to move on with my backtesting. Just identify them as the high and the low. So now I'm going to just be backtesting the price action, and then when I get to something where I identify something in the price action or I take any trades, I will let you know. Okay, looks like we are breaking the highs and retracing and breaking the lows and retracing, kind of just as I said, coming back into this range right here. So before looking at any trades, I'm going to want to see a clear breakout of this range or some clear momentum to either side. Okay, now this to me is a clear break. So we are here at the high. We did break clearly the high. Now, some of you might use this as support and resistance, where you see this as support, it has now been broken, and now you want to use this as resistance. It's kind of similar what I'm going to do. I have a new area of interest and I'm going to put my entry 2 pips above the area of interest. So I'm just going to put the trade right here at 3.0 with a 20 pip stop. If you guys want to see the reason that I'm using a 20 pip stop, make sure to check the video out where I go over what stop losses I mostly use and why. Okay, so currently we broke the high. So as soon as we broke this high, I'm managing my trades and I reduced this to 0.5%. So it was 0.5% loss that I've taken right here, and that's perfectly fine. Okay, now we've seen that the momentum has clearly shifted. Because of that, I'm more biased. I want to go short now because I am biased short. So what I will be looking for is a nice retracement candle showing me that the momentum is back. And if we can pull back to this area, it is even better. Okay, so we're pulling back. Okay, we've just pulled back into this area. And I'm going to put an order right there. Okay, so we're just ranging a little bit. Okay, now we started to impulse down. Let's see if this breaks the low. Okay, we've just broken the low yet again. And I'm still not tagged out because I keep it 2 pips above. Probably was tagged out in that most recent candle. So yeah, so I was tagged out right here for a 1.87% win. One thing that I have been doing is I go over the price section and I backtest the whole price section, and only afterwards do I ASR the price section. So only afterwards do I go to my Notion templates and I add everything that I've backtested, so I can be quicker while I'm backtesting and I can be quicker while I'm taking the notes and taking the screenshots. So because I get into the flow state of that particular process. So that's why you are not seeing me putting this on Notion right now. Okay, we continue to impulse down. What I do believe might happen here is because we had this nice impulse and then this continuation, we started to pull back. We can now be a little bit more aggressive and see if we can impulse back. So if we get a nice solid impulse down, we are going to continue this trend downwards. We are going to continue this trend downwards because this is how a trend moves. Now, if I see that we have a nice impulsive candle, then I will enter. If not, then it's fine. Okay, that's quite an impulsive candle. Okay, so these all broke the low. Okay, so now we've had this counter trend move, so we didn't break the low and then we broke the low. So this trade is now out of question, which is unfortunate because it would have been a really good trade. The price action was looking really solid to go down, and as I said, we are continuing this downtrend. But now, because we are in this downtrend, I am more biased short. This is just something that I keep in mind, and it's some discretion that I add, where I still take longs if there are longs to be taken, but I'm more biased towards one direction. But that doesn't mean that I do not take other trades. So for example, now the momentum looks like it's going to the upside. So let's see, is this a change of trend? If the momentum is going up, then I'm going to take a trade long. So we have a 3.8 here. So I'm going to put it on the line because there is not a big difference with 15 pips. Okay, so I just got tagged in. If this respects the overall trend, we can see this to continue to move down. And that's possible and it's perfectly fine. We just adapt with whatever is coming. Okay, so just broke the high. So we reduce the risk to around 0.7%. Are we going to take a loss? We've just taken a loss of 0.8%, which is fine once again. The reason I don't mind taking these losses is because 1, I'm backtesting. This does not hurt me in any way, shape or form. This is just giving me data to then improve my strategy when I'm trading live. Going to continue to move down, or are we going to form a new trend? So let's see what happens. I'm currently not looking at anything simply because I don't really like these large ranges. It either has to be a very discretionary flag that I take here, but for now, this is not something that I'm looking for because we are also in this overall range. Okay, so we continue to impulse down. This is the type of reason that I don't like these ranges, these big ranges, because the only way I'm going to take it is if it's discretionary. I could have taken the trade right here, but then look at the momentum downwards. This tells me that there is a lot of selling pressure in the market, and because of that I wanted to avoid a possible buy. Okay, so there's no trade right here. Still, we see a lot of selling pressure and I still am interested in going short. Once we broke the low, I'm still going to put my entry right here. We see that we continue breaking the lows. Now, we are breaking the lows with a wick. Okay, and this candle doesn't show me that much selling pressure still, but I do still see that the pressure is downwards. The trend is downwards. So if there is a possible opportunity that is a little bit more valid than this one, I might take it. But as we see, this is the low and it just got broken and retraced. Now we broke this low right here too and retraced. So that's why I'm not taking this trade yet. Okay, now this is what I mean when we have some 2 candles, really nice selling pressure. This is what I like to see in order to put my trades on. So putting the trades on. I'm going to enter in this trade because it's a combo. We got a minus 1% right here on a possible scaling and a 4.27% right there. So that was a good trade overall. So we've had this beautiful loss of momentum right here, breaking the lows and retracing. Then tagging me out for this trade for both trades, impulsing down just a little bit, but then starting this trend upwards. So now I'm looking for longs. I'm looking to see this change of trend, which is clear on the 1 hour. So let's see if we can take advantage of that. Okay, so this is a possible trade, but I'm not going to take it just because of this selling pressure wick. I do not like these type of wicks. Let's see if we get tagged in. Okay, we got tagged in right here. Okay, so this one is a little bit more different. We have a more composed flag. We have something that shows us that there is momentum to the upside. We have this impulse up, continuation of a trend to then continue to the upside. And this is not just a quick one like this one. This is something more composed where we have this break of the low, retrace, break of the low, retrace, break of the low, retrace. And then we have a solid candle. This completely engulfed this particular red candle. So that's why I'm happy with this trade. So let's see. Got tagged out for 2.47 and 0.59%. And we're back here. So I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe and leave a like if you think it is worth it. Let me know if you want me to make more of these. And don't forget that if you want to check this strategy out, this strategy is mainly based on the Gorilla strategy. So if you want to check it out, make sure to check the link in the description and use my code to get 10% off. So that's basically it. I'll see you next week. Peace.